Oh, hey, hey, hey. Hold up. What's going on here? Okay. So, yes, we are half an hour on time. I just came back from my trip. It was a long ride. Um my name is Miladies. I'm your spirit shifter here guiding you on your journey towards self-awareness. And today's day 7 of our Askformation Affirmations. Today we're going to be talking about community. And basically, what does your community look like? Are you content with the community you're in? Do you go outside of your community to assist? This is going to be the video that's going to assist us to call in community assistance, right? Call in assistance, so that we can be able to feel comfortable to go to the block party that they have for the children, or take advantage of some type of community event or community um, grant, whatever that may be. There's a rich rising. There's a lot going on in your community and outside of your community, in other communities that you can definitely be part of. Should we get out our own way and decide that without community we could go but so far? Even if you're a business owner, if the community is not supporting you in your business, where are you going? If when it comes to back in the days, they used to have people, when they seen your kids doing something, like, yo, we seen your child doing something down the block. Nowadays, you really don't get that. You don't get people, snitching on your kids, letting you know if they're doing good or bad, right? So building community helps parents. Well, I could do bad by myself, but this is not the time. These kids nowadays, they're a little bit, you know, community is what brings joy to the heart as well. Feeling supported by others. So, with that being said, we're going to do an affirmation that has to do with community. First, start with our affirmation, and you can start with how or why. And I have my examples here. Rich rising. So, one of the examples that I have is, in what ways can I be a positive force in my community? In what way can I be a positive support in my community? And then you can also ask, what heartwarming experience did I share with my community today? And that's just some way to get us started in regards to community. Now, if you truly dislike your community and you do not want to be part of the where you live at, there's other communities that you can go and assist. So think about that, so that you don't, get triggered and be like, fuck this community, I don't give a fuck about them. Like, don't worry about that. Think about the communities that you have helped. Hey. All right. Remember, three affirmations. And why is it so easy for me to connect to the resources in my community? All right. So I went in on this one. I went in on this one. So let me know what you got in the comments if you just joined us. This is about community. Many of us have this, I want to say it, a little bit of resentment or anger or just sadness that we live somewhere and we don't really talk to our neighbors. We don't engage in community events, and then we're wondering, like what's going on? Why do I not feel support from the community? If somebody's house burns down or is in need of food, this is where community comes in, right? Many of us don't even use our community church because we don't go to church, but they be having pantries. So I have. Why is it so fun to share my healing gifts in different community events? One of my desires is to continue to be in the community, providing the Reiki, astrology, tarot, counseling, because it's not just the only thing that I do, as well as herbal baths and different things like that. So I want to be able to continue to do that. Now, I've been doing that for a while. Wow. Okay, that was an aha moment. I've been in the community. I'm a community girl. So I've been working in the community since I was, 14. All of my work has been about community work. Wow. Okay. So I want to continue to do that. So the next one is how amazing it is to be part of a thriving community that truly guides one another towards victory. I don't know who wrote that, but it's on my paper. That one felt good. The next one is why do I receive massive information about community projects for children to elevate? My true desire, y'all see that? I'm feeling it right now, is to be able to continue to elevate the children in the community, right? While the parents are working, the teachers are figuring it out, the church is doing I don't know what. I want to be able to come in and still provide programs for children to continue to elevate. We had programs growing up that helped us out, especially here in New York, like PAL. We had the church after school program, the after school program in the school. Our children are our future. Whatever that may be, if you may feel like your child is not going to be able to do something for the world, change your perspective because your children are very smart. All right. So those are my desires. Rich Rising. Hey, Tracy. So, if you guys have anything to express when it comes to the community, even if you don't have any children, what desire did you have or still have to be part of the community when the holiday gatherings are happening? Do you just skip those? I'll be going to all the holiday parties. Now, let's keep it clear, and I'm gonna be transparent. I used to do a lot of work in the community that I live in now, but not by choice. It was because I was working on a project. Now, where I live, the community is not receptive to what I bring and share. It's they have stuff for us here, but I don't go to any of the events or things like that. And that's because being over here for about 13 years, I still don't feel like I'm part of the community, right? And that there's stories behind that. Nonetheless, I go to different communities and assist. I go to senior centers. So I still go out of my community and support. So now let's write our I am. So if you have your three acts formation when it comes to your community, um, write the I am so that it can match it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to bring in that community support. I don't want them in my business. Well, you know what? Sometimes your business needs to be shared. Oh, all right. Oh my gosh, look at this. All right, let's get ready. Why does it feel so good to teach my community about treating kids with special needs with kindness? Ooh, how can I incorporate myself into my community in a way that is easy and kind to my mental health? Let's get it. Oh my gosh. I am teaching my community how to treat every child with kindness and respect. Very, very important. I talk about special needs kids and adults a lot. Why why was it so easy for me to be involved in my son's school as a parent associate president for many years? Ooh. I choose to be involved to make sure my son gets the support and teachers know who I was. Because sometimes the teacher, y'all parents don't be going to school because there is no time. That's the reality of it. And the teacher be acting like they can treat the kids however they feel like until you start showing up. The more that we involved in our children's life, the easier it is for people to act right. I like that one. My community welcomes me and my children with open arms, kindness, and understanding of our unique family dynamic. Let's go, D. Oh, yours is so great too, Gabby. We need to always make sure that folks understand how to care and interact with our babies. Yes. And this, I invite more parents who have special needs kids to continue to take advantage of the services that are out there in the community support that is out there. And be the parent that if you don't feel you've been supported, create that support system for other parents. Maybe we're waiting for you. Why does my community have such beautiful people that show us love and help us to keep us safe? Yes. Why is it so easy to call my local town office to express my opinion? I feel the Latino community needs to be heard, especially when the town is pro dominantly another ethnic group. You went deep and you should, because that's where all the resources is at. I love that. Tracy, you better get in that office. All right, I'm gonna share with you guys the affirmation that I have for my affirmation. So the affirmation is, why is it so fun to share my healing gifts in different community events? I am receiving detailed invitations to several community events to discuss holistic healing for the working parents. How amazing it is to be part of a thriving community that truly guides one another towards victory. My affirmation: I love connecting to communities that have been genuinely building a foundation for growth. Why do I receive massive information about community projects for children to elevate? It feels so amazing to create multiple projects and events for children to connect with themselves. This feels good. Okay, let's see. My community always looks out for us in every aspect. Yes. Don't be sorry about the spelling. Y'all know how. Do not. Sorry is sorrow, and we ain't burying nobody. Don't worry about it. If you know me, I know that one of the things that I'm going to be elevating is my grammar. Due to my dual language and then also being in the city and having different type of lingos, my spelling is not up there. That's why I be reading like, but I do read. Okay, so with that being said, I pray that this exercise opens up your mindset to get more involved in your community. So, and that's just not where you live. That's also anything that you're doing in your life. Spiritual community, right? Again, I'm always gonna say shout out to the Mermaid Gang because a spiritual community is important as you're going through your evolution in your spiritual practices. There's and that could be going to church. So spirit, you are spiritual. So don't hit me with the, well, I don't go to church. To be honest with you, whatever you do in your spiritual practice is up to you. Having a support system is vital. Many of us had our elders be our support system and they are no longer here. So what do? Do you just leave your practices to the side? Maybe it's time for that. Maybe not. Community support when it comes to your schooling, if you're going to school, community support in relationships. That doesn't mean that you go out and be like, oh, let me tell my community my relationship problems. No, but there's always a therapist, a counselor. There's so many gems inside your community or down the block from your community where you can go ahead and receive. For those of you who drive, forgive me for saying down the block because, I live in New York, but there's many of us that don't take advantages of the resources in our community. So don't be afraid of that. Let today be that day. Why does my community have so many resources to help me trust them with my baby? My community, there's your affirmation. My community provides me with so many free support. And we hit that with a bang. All right. We back at 7 in the morning tomorrow. I was just recuperating from I got in at 11. I was like, oh. All right. All right, y'all know I'm writing y'all messages. Because remember, when you do something, right, you could be the pioneer of your community for speaking up about anything. You are the change. All right. I see you tomorrow for day 8. I see you tomorrow for day 8. No. No, I missed the live. All right, let me go. I love y'all. Hi.